Hello, Toreros. There are so many inspiring ways in which our students live out the mission of the University of San Diego, whether it be on our campus, in our local community, or in communities around the world. From academic excellence and protecting the dignity of individuals, to ethical conduct and compassionate service, putting our mission into action is how we become true agents of positive change. One of our students who is very close to the many ways in which the practice of change-making is expressed is TJ Hodges. TJ is a senior majoring in accounting. His fellow students elected him as their Associated Students President. And in his spare time, he runs the 5K and the 10K for the Torero cross-country team. Nice to see you, TJ.
Thank you for having me, President Harris.
TJ, you're involved in a number of things. I know you've had a number of goals for AS. Can you tell me a little more about what goals you have to further the mission of the university?
Absolutely. One of the big goals we have this year as an organization is pushing forward community spirit. How can we bring students together, and not just students, but students and faculty and staff, so that we have a more collective environment where there is dialogue? The way that we go about approaching this goal is in many different ways. We obviously address the dialogue piece, right? Creating spaces on campus where we can have students that come together, feel comfortable sharing and expressing their opinions and frustrations. Another way is increasing school spirit at USD. We've been taking a number of approaches to try to get students to go to more games and really kind of enjoy that collective environment together. We're also trying to address some of the financial stresses of students as well. We've instituted some programs where students have free ride shares around the city, which they've really enjoyed, as well as offering students free subscriptions to newspapers such as the New York Times. So it's a whole host of things, and really every senator and every executive member within AS gets to figure out what kind of goals they want to do, but ultimately it feels like it's all leading towards creating that community spirit at USD.
That's wonderful. So TJ, you serve on a number of committees on campus. For example, the Changemaker core team. You're also on the strategic planning committee for the university, so you're very involved. I know you learned quite a bit about student success at USD. Is there one example of student success that really stands out for you?
Well, one story I heard about recently was a project called Pancake Peeps that is being run by student Will Tate and an alumnus, Mary Grabowski. And it was a really neat project where they go down to downtown San Diego and they feed pancakes to homeless community members down there. But that's not just all they do. They try to engage in dialogue and create that community in downtown San Diego while also joining in prayer towards the end of the event. That really struck me as a neat example because it gets at that local engagement, getting students involved not just with what's going on in their immediate community, but getting out there, seeing other people, and then having that dialogue and engaging in that prayer as well. I thought that was a really neat example.
That's a great example. It really gets to our mission as a Catholic university.
Absolutely.
You've been at USD for a number of years now, and you have a broad understanding of the university. How have your perceptions of the university changed over the years?
Well, I might use the word, how have they grown over the years, honestly. One of the reasons I came, or the big reason that I came to the University of San Diego, was to run cross country. I felt like we had a really great coach in Coach Carino. I felt like we had a really good team culture, and so it brought me here ultimately. But what I saw is that's not just exclusive to the cross country team. It actually really permeates throughout campus, and it's what got me to get involved with Associated Students, to become a resident assistant, and to go in even deeper with my team and my commitment to them. It's this sense of support. You know, we have a lot of really competitive students, a lot of students that are really trying their hardest, doing their best, and achieving a lot. But ultimately, I feel throughout my entire USD career that I've been supported, that people are cheering for me and rooting for me, and also cheering for our community as well. What are you doing, TJ, to help out the community? We want to support you in that.
Well, thank you. You're a wonderful servant leader. We're so proud of you in your role as AS president, and thanks for sharing today. Every day at USD, TJ and thousands like him pursue their individual passions. They do so in an environment that challenges their minds, their hearts, and their souls. Bishop Buddy and Mother Hill adopted a phrase, "Send forth thy spirit," as the motto of their new university. Nearly 70 years later, our active faith community continues to send forth a spirit of love and compassion that is inspiring, that builds communities, and that gives every human being they encounter a sense of dignity and value. Thank you for watching.